Being able to multitask is the most important thing as a mom, especially now as a mom of 2 and working. Gosh, there's so many things. But overall, my breastfeeding journey has just been so wonderful. And oh, don't eat it, babe, you're not meant to eat it. Hi, I'm Sara Chan, and I am the beauty director at Refinery 29 and the co-host of a podcast called Los Angeles. This is Zoe. Zoe is, how old are you, Zoe?
2.
You're 2. And she is my first, and I have another crying over there, named Kate. Morning is always the most chaotic. What do we need to make eggs?
Milk.
How many eggs should we make?
Only 1.
My expectations for motherhood have just far exceeded anything I could have ever imagined. That's Oliver, my dog. But it's also been harder than I thought as well. I knew it was gonna be challenging, but having 2 feels like having 4 sometimes. It's definitely the hardest thing I've ever done, but the most rewarding thing I've ever done. Zoe, over here, babe. So first of all, no one told me how difficult and challenging breastfeeding was gonna be. As someone who spends a lot of time online, I see a lot of, mommy influencers who talk about like how often you should be feeding your baby, how much you should be pumping. Sometimes it can just feel so overwhelming and also just put so much unnecessary pressure on yourself. My takeaway is that whatever your feeding journey looks like right now, whether that's introducing formula, combination feeding, exclusively pumping, whatever works for you is the best plan for your family. Okay. I have no control over a lot of things, but thankfully with this pump, I can have control over my pumping journey. Be able to stop and start it whenever I want has just been a godsend. I just pumped and I'm gonna pour it in the cooler and get this ready for our nanny so they can go to the park and eat. Best big sis high five. I love using the Willow, the wearable pump, because it just helps me be able to do everything at the same time. Being able to wear it during meetings, while I've been on the road and traveling. Sometimes I forget that I'm wearing it because it's so quiet and just so easy. Literally, I could not have survived without it. Nanny's got the kids. I've got some fun meetings. Fun podcast recording. I feel most powerful when I get a good night's rest and when I'm wearing a really good lipstick. I'm all set. Let's go. I just went back to work this week after taking 4.5 months off with Kate. I'm back to work today and I'm feeling a lot of different feelings. I love what I do, so I was really excited to go back to work. But again, I've been just easing into it, and I really encourage any mom who has to go back to work to be really, gentle with themselves and have that conversation with your boss, because it is hard to just go from, full mom mode back into work. But yeah, it's been really, really nice to sort of get back into this part of my identity. Hey everyone, how's it going?